Hello, hello to the people joining. Good to see everyone. I am getting the socials up so people know how to join. And then you can see Deck of Wonders is up. We are going to play. So we're just going to let people trickle in, hang out, say hi in the chat. I'm always happy to chat. We're just going to have a great time. And if we hit our social goals while this stream is going, we're just going to up and reveal new art live on stream. It's going to be a blast. So forgive me for a second while I get set up here. Big hi to Jen, who knows this battlefield well that's on the screen here. and yeah, we'll get set up and running. Here to root for Cullen. He's bribed you. That's what he does. He buys his friends. There is no doubt Cullen buys his friends. All right. So tweet on the deck of live. Port that over to Facebook. Man, I've gotten a master's course today in how to get social media going. It is a circus. And at the same time, Facebook keeps trying to convert me over to the new improved Facebook, which I'm confident that it is. It just, takes a week to learn it enough to be new and improved. So in the meantime, I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off, and it's a good time. But yeah, all right. I think we're live. I think we're going to shuffle up. I think we're going to start playing here. I'm going to play a couple games just to get warmed up, have some fun. There is a chance that we might have a friend of the game joining us here. If that's the case, we'll switch over to the Gen Con demo table that has 6 stations at it, and he and I are gonna play a co-op game live. So that should be fun. But you didn't come here to hear me talk. You came here to watch me play this game that we're trying to get funded here. So let's off and do that. So first off, a little background. My name is Dennis Furia. I'm the creator of this game here, Deck of Wonders. It's in Tabletop Simulator right now. You can go and play it. However, it is a physical game that we are trying to get backed and made. It is a solo game, you versus the rules. That's why I don't have to worry about anyone else here at the table with me. And you are fighting down a villain. Well, why are these villains after you? Because you have the Deck of Wonders. Why do you have the Deck of Wonders? Because you stole it from Fate. Which was probably a dumb thing to do because she's very powerful, and now she's very mad at you. So she's sending all these villains after you to take the deck back. And of course, that's what's going on the surface. All the villains have their own motivations. Fate probably has her own motivations. She's usually playing 2 or 3 steps ahead. So the game unfolds as you face off against these villains. And I'm just going to start playing here. We'll talk through what I'm doing while I'm doing it. The first thing I'm going to do is Tabletop Simulator housekeeping. I'm just going to make it so that my hand is actually near the play area. And now we're going to jump right in. So I start the game by drawing 4 cards into my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what we got here. We got a Forest Troll, kind of a big heavy hitter. A Baited Trap. This is one of the placeholder art spells. And by the way, if we hit our social goals during this stream, this is one of the pieces of art that could be revealed. It's all up to you guys. Reinforced Dam is like a very good blocker, not necessarily for you, but for your minions. And of course, I've got Gnomish Servant. I like this hand because of Gnomish Servant, just a nice little starter, because what I can do is play it and get a free card, dig, and then give myself a little bit of protection from whatever might be headed my way. I'm going to take a little bit more of a passive approach. I like having something to just keep me from getting hit in the face too hard. But I'm going to end my turn there and keep a lot of resources kind of reactively in hand. That means it's Cullen's turn. On his first turn, he's going to, draw 3. So that first one is a Forest Troll, and he gets the villain side, which is going to destroy one other villain minion, except there aren't any. So he gets it for free. Next draw is the Gnomish Servant. Again, the evil side here, which draws 1. So this is still his second draw, where he is getting another Gnomish Servant, into a Pixie Cavalry. So man, that broke bad real fast, and on Cullen's first 2 draws, he has 4 minions. It's at this point I'm really wishing I was sitting on like a Gust of Wind or something like that. Draw number 3 for Cullen is a Lightning Strike. just to add insult to injury, that one minion I limped out to kind of block for me is going to get taken out. So that's not great. And I'm going to take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. I'm down to 11 health on the first turn. How you doing tonight, huh? That's incredible. So I've heard some players say, and actually Malachi, who might be joining me later on the stream, I know he's a big proponent of a more passive strategy on the first turn. The idea that by having more resources to play reactively in hand, you are actually at a better position to start, even if you wind up giving away a lot of your health on the first turn. This is a case study why I don't always believe that's true. I just got hit in the face for 9 damage, and that is the first turn. Now, that said, Cullen's turn is over. It is now my turn. And good evening to everyone joining in the chat. Thank you so much for joining. And I now have some options at my disposal. And the thing I gotta figure out here is I know Cullen on his turn is going to draw 1 card at least that I don't know what it's going to be. And so how do I play my resources against what I know is out there in a way that gives me flexibility to react based on what he might draw next? And of course, as we get deeper into the deck, we have a better and better idea of what that is because we've seen what both sides have drawn, and in the full game, you would have built this deck. I've spent all night staring at this deck. Good to see you, Allison and Bryce. Sorry you can't stay. Yeah, I've stared at this deck for way too long. I'm looking at the potential play of putting the Forest Troll out and the Earth Shield on it. What that would do is at least let me trade. Actually, if that sticks, I could trade away everything because I could use the Forest Troll to hit and remove the shield. The gnomes would deal 2, and then the Pixie would finish for 4, and that would clear the board. But I don't... You know what I'm going to do instead? What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to pay for a baited trap with my Earth Shield to destroy the Forest Troll. Just get the heaviest hitter out, and then I'm going to play 1 Reinforced Dam. Technically, it comes in tapped, and then end my turn. And the reason I'm going to do that is that allows me to stall out, see if I can't get something with maybe a discard or regeneration to try to fight back. I haven't all-in yet, and I should be able to keep myself from taking damage. We'll see what Cullen draws. Okay, he draws a Hungry Wolf. We can use that to our advantage. So the Reinforced Dam has 4 damage. I should be zooming in on these. It will die, this poor little beaver. The gnomes each do 1, and that gives me a lot of flexibility to stack this up exactly the way I want. So if I rearrange the cards here, they're going to deal 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6 damage. Hungry Wolf deals 3. So that's 6 total damage. They're going to overkill the dam by 2, and I will have intercepted all of that. And I'm only going to take 1 more damage to face. The negative is I don't kill any of them. And I'm still at half health, dealing down a board of 4. I really need a Guerrilla Tactics right now, and that's what I'm hoping to get. So let's pull that up. Okay, well, we got regeneration, which means we have 2 of the 3 pieces for like the mega combo with Forest Troll in our hand. That said, how much longer do we tread water staring down those? How do I think we can buy 1 more turn. So let's play Reinforced Dam. End our turn. Cullen's going to draw. Gust of Wind is great. That doesn't do anything because our minion does not have 1 health. So it survives. And these are just going to attack again. It's going to be the exact same story. Those 3 are going to do that. I don't even have to rearrange. This is great. Oh, I don't get to discard him. He just hits me for 1. Okay. So now it's my turn again. Pixie Cavalry. It's not the combo piece I was looking for, but this is actually a fantastic equalizer. This little doge is going to do work for us. So I'm going to play it and untap it. It is small enough that it is going to get killed, but it's big enough that it can really absorb a lot of hits before it dies, provided it doesn't just get taken out. A lot of Deck of Wonders is played on defense. It's just the nature of playing against an AI opponent. Okay, Poison Toad. Okay. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're not going to put Hungry Wolf there. I'm going to do a little 1, 2, 3, and the order of these doesn't really matter. But what this allows us to do is 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 5 damage is going to get eaten by the Pixie Cavalry. It deals its damage back, and that's enough to destroy all 3 because the Hungry Wolf, remember, is a 3/1, and the Gnomish Servant is a 1/1. So we are doing great here. Those up. Things that you have to think about in Tabletop Simulator, like how to move cards that you just never have to deal with. I am going to take 3 more damage. That is not great, but if I get my combo piece here, maybe I'm happy. That's my combo piece. All right, so we press play on this. I've been waiting for this combo, right? I've been waiting 2 turns for this combo. I've been waiting my whole life for this combo, and here we go. So again, it is in a deck full of 4-ofs. It's surprising how often you draw into that thing you were hoping for, right? It's really fun. So I play Baited Trap. Oh, what do I kill? What do I kill? Man. I don't know what I want to kill. Both of these minions are terrible. It's easier to remove the Poison Toad if for whatever reason it doesn't die to the Forest Troll. And for that reason, I'm going to kill the Pixie Cavalry. There's a world where killing the Poison Toad and leaving the Pixie Cavalry up would result in the Forest Troll living. I'm paying, by the way, I'm paying for that Baited Trap with the Forest Troll. And now I'm rethinking that move. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. Okay, so if I pay for, well, if I destroy the Pixie like I did just now, let's pull this back out. Let's reset this, just because I think we need to think about what we've done here. And by the way, chime in the chat, especially those of you who have had a chance to play the game, because this is tough. All right, if I play, what's going to happen at the end of this witty combo that I've put together is I'm going to have the Forest Troll on the board, and one of these is going to be dead. If the Poison Toad is the one that's dead, there's a chance, I think if Gust of Wind is drawn, or if Reinforced Dam is drawn, that my troll will live to the next turn and then be able to start doing massive damage back to Cullen. I like that idea, but it's a slim chance. If the Pixie Cavalry gets killed by Baited Trap, I know Forest Troll is going to die, which sucks, but it also means I also know, unless it's a hard removal spell, that it will trade with whatever else comes out. All right, I've changed my mind. This is a solo game, right? You can rewind if you want. I'm playing Baited Trap. That is going to destroy the Poison Toad, and I'm paying for it with Forest Troll. Oh, wait, just kidding. I'm going to use Regeneration, which, by the way, this is the most metal freaking art you've ever seen right here. I am enamored with this. It is, I mean, it's metal, and then it's also got influences of Studio Ghibli. So, like, so much cool stuff going on in this card, right? And the cool thing that it does is it pulls that Forest Troll back out, exhausted, mind you, but into the board. So I've just emptied my hand, but, you know, I've designed this to be a desperate fight. Okay, I've designed this to be tough, and you need to take those outside shots if you're going to win. So I felt like I'd stalled as long as I could. And there was, you know, think back to the beginning of this game. I could have said, I'm going to step on the pedal to the metal. I think that's the analogy, right? I'm going to put the pedal to the metal. There we go. Right from the start, I could have emptied my hand a lot earlier than I did. But I by playing carefully, I stalled into this combo, which it feels good to get off the combo, but let's see if anything comes of it. I draw. Yeah! Gust of Wind. What's up? All right. That is exactly what I was hoping. Sorry, I get excited. I told you that was one of the 2 cards I was hoping to draw into. We drew into Gust of Wind. That says destroy all player minions with 1 base health, and there are not any player minions with 1 base health. The Pixie Cavalry does not have enough attack to kill the Forest Troll, and I'm going to take 2 damage. But the Forest Troll survives, and I can start at least fighting back. All right. It is my turn. Wow. Okay. Earth Shield. Oh, man. Okay, so there's 2 really difficult decisions going on here. The first is, do I start pushing damage to face, knowing that if I can keep the troll alive, I can win in, well, that's not enough. So do I start pushing damage to face? Is that, you know, I need to do that at some point. I can't just play footsie. Or do I try to make this troll unkillable? Or, you know, so 1, do I do that or do I play for board control? 2, do I play this shield on the troll? Knowing if I play the shield on the troll, it makes it a lot harder to kill. And at 4 health, I almost need it to eat some damage for me. So I think what I'm going to have to do is not play the Earth Shield and play for board control. And I'm betting, because I don't think I've seen any Ent tree herds this game, I'm betting that what Cullen draws next is an Ent tree herd. Oh, no. Okay. Well, now I kind of wish I'd have pushed that damage to face. Drew the Poison Toad. Man, it's just one draw of the card can turn everything on its head, right? Drew the Poison Toad. That's going to take out my Forest Troll. If I had left the Pixie Cavalry up, I could have traded the Cavalry into the Forest Troll now as well. But alas, I can't. I mean, it does save me 1 point of damage. I'm I guess, stabilized. I'm going to rewind that because I forgot my own game. Everyone who knows this game is laughing at me right now. So when you discard minions from a single attack action, you are allowed to discard them in any order they want. So this was the attack action. I could put it with Poison Toad on top. I could put it with Forest Troll on top. I put it absentmindedly with Poison Toad on top, and that's not nearly as fun to pull back out as a Forest Troll if you draw regeneration. So I'm fudging it a little bit, but that is your prerogative in a solo game, right? That is what you are allowed to do. And so I'm gonna do that. And as long as we survive here, we might be able to start. Ooh, yeah, let's do it. All right, I'm gonna shield up my Forest Troll, and we're gonna go for it. All right, Pixie Cavalry deals 2 damage. And actually, I've found myself in a precarious position here. Oh, Poison Toad, I can't. This is such a weird position to be in. All right, here's the bet I'm going to make. I still haven't seen a forest or an Ent tree herd all game. There's 4 in this deck, which I guess there's 33 cards in there, man. But still, that feels like a lot. I got to draw at some point, right? It's in here. They're not all that buried in the deck. There's also Hungry Wolves in this deck, which would deal 3 damage. Anything with 3 damage, I'm happy, I survive, I live. Anything with less, I lose. But I'm kind of on the verge of losing anyway. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit Cullen for 5 just because it feels good. And I'm betting. I'm counting cards and I'm betting this is a 3 attack minion. Let's go. I was about to say even better because I can trade the Forest Troll out, but I forget the advantage of Forest Troll on the villain side is that it destroys one other villain minion. Normally, what I'd be able to do is with this board, I would run the Pixie Cavalry into the Troll first, the Forest Troll into my Troll second, and they would all cancel each other out. Because of this, the Pixie Cavalry is destroyed first, and now the Forest Troll can't kill my Forest Troll, so BAP, I am going to die. Oh. All right, good first game though. Good first game, and that's the fun of Deck of Wonders, right? That's the game here, and you can see once you get to know the deck, especially if you're playing with kind of a lot of 4-ofs, I guess is what I'll say. You can really mind game what's going to come out when. Where I just want to. How buried were all this? Okay, see, yeah, they were all on the bottom. This grumpy guy. Fun story for Ent Tree Herd, and we actually talked about this on the One Stop Co-op Shop interview, is whereas Ents are generally seen as the guardians of the forest and like very benevolent and wise, we decided to go a direction with Ent Tree Herds here that it's very blue collar, very grumpy, and they don't see themselves as like guardians of the forest so much as they see themselves as wardens of the forest. They believe trees are evil, that they're out to get everyone. No one's ever seen a tree acting out. No one's ever seen a tree acting, period, But of course, the second you turn your back, the tree starts sassing you. So anyway, I kept on expecting those guys to come out and they were just all buried. I'm going to play one more game here and then we're going to jump in and maybe do a co-op game if I can get the room set up right, which is very exciting. I haven't really done that too much before. Certainly not with a player as accomplished as Malachi, who's got a good head for cards, folks. So I'm just checking the socials real quick just to make sure I'm keeping up with everything. Oh, and I see a question coming through. Is this my first Kickstarter? Yes, I am on my first trip through Kickstarter. However, I have a decade of experience running Fortune 500 businesses. So I was a marketing lead on Pampers for a long time at Procter and Gamble. I have done work with companies from Campbell's to Mars to Post consumer brands to you name it. So the world of building and running a business is very familiar to me. But first time through Kickstarter, and let me tell you, it is a trip. It's like nothing I've ever done before. So that is some fun stuff. I'm just checking to see if we are to our goal. Because I will get very excited if we are. I guess I can come here. The advantage of having these things in here is I can refresh that page. 19 shares, guys. We need one more share. One more share, and we will have hit our sharing goal on Facebook. And on Instagram, we have, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we are 1 share away and 2 tags on Instagram away from getting our art unlocked. I won't even have time to put up the like step stair graphics that I've done. We're just gonna have to go and show off a piece of art live on stream. Let's make it happen. Let's play another game. Then we're gonna play co-op. And somewhere in there, I'm confident, I believe in you guys, we are going to reveal some new card art. On the Kickstarter page, you can find links to that art, or excuse me, links to the social goals to get to the art, and then you can also vote in the comments on what art you would like to see. And I told you guys there's 2 cards in here that have placeholder art. We are revealing one of them tonight. I guarantee you, tell your friends, get them in the Twitch stream. We are revealing one of these cards tonight. It will either be Lightning Strike or Baited Trap. So you can see these are the colors that we have for them right now. This is the placeholder art. One of these is going to have its new final art revealed tonight. I cannot wait. Please, it is 1 share on Facebook, 2 tags on Instagram. We're gonna have some fun. All right, let's shuffle up. Let's draw again. Let's reset the health counters. I'm gonna speed through this game just because I feel like I'm gonna throw this game. That's what that means. I'm confident we are going to get to our social goals here. All right, I see someone saying shared already. That is great. All right. I'm reading up on Twitch here as well. Yes. Awesome. You guys are too kind. I just seriously, like, this is the most amazing community. Ooh. All right. This opening hand is interesting. Cause again, like, it's so fun. I outplay myself all the time. Not just because this is a solo game, right? Haha. Because I see, look, I have a forest troll and 2 cards that discard another card. All I need is a regeneration. How hard could it be? Meanwhile, watch regenerations be the tree herd of last game. They're all buried. I guarantee it. But we're going to try for this wombo combo anyway because I'm in love with it. I like putting out 1 minion on the first turn just to prevent that scenario that we had last turn where you just get smacked in the face for 9. I'm sure Fate will laugh at us. All right, here's the first draw. Earth Shield on the villain side. Oh, by the way, flavor text. I don't know if I'll have space for flavor text, but flavor text would be the Earth Shield can get you out of all kinds of trouble. The trouble is getting out of the Earth Shield. That's the flavor text there. It draws 1, doesn't do anything. All right, Pixie Cavalry is out. That's first draw. Forest Troll is out. Stomps the Pixie Cavalry. Bye-bye. Second draw. This is actually going to turn out all right, I think. Guerrilla Tactics is a wonderful card. So Lauren, we kind of talked about the idea of an ambush for this card, and Laura was like, yeah, I just wanted to draw these jerks getting dumpstered by some warrior women. So that's what we did, and I love it. It's going to miss, though. I don't have enough minions on my side. And there's another Forest Troll that's going to stomp the Forest Troll. So yeah, this is working out great for me. The Forest Troll is going to attack. It's going to destroy the Pixie Cavalry. The Pixie Cavalry, he's so cute, only has 2 attacks, so it's not going to be able to destroy the Forest Troll's 3 health. And we are on to my turn. Regeneration, Poison Toad. Okay, I can live with that. I don't. I want to wait a turn. I'm feeling it. I know I'm going to get smacked, but I'm going to wait a turn. I got this feeling. Okay. And I think based on the draw, that was the right decision, right? 0-4 reinforced dam here. And we've got we've got 5 damage coming our way. But I get to draw up again. You know, it's another chance to just have the resources to play for a big swing turn. Yeah. Wheels are turning. I like the idea of getting the poison toad out because now I can trade the toad into the dam and the forest troll. So that feels good. I'm wondering what I think I'm going to do. So I don't have anything. This lightning strike is worthless to me right now. I'm going to play the toad and pay for it with the lightning strike. I'm also going to play the pixie mesmerist. And the reason why is I'm betting that whatever comes out is going to have 2 or more damage or kill the highest priority minion or something like that. I have a feeling. Yeah, okay, there we go. All right, so Entry Herd comes out. In the first scenario, if I hadn't played this, the Ent would have wound up hitting me in the face. As it is, I save myself the damage. I'm going to put the Ent first, the Dam second, and the Troll third. So the 3/3 takes out the 1/2, no problem. The 0/4 has to attack first because it's next in initiative order or in priority order. And then the Forest Troll attacks next, and I get a nice little 2 for 1 there. And I've saved myself the damage, and Poison Toad is out. That said, I'm a little bit reaching. I've got this baited trap to deal with it, the Entry Herd if I have to. But I just, ball's kind of sitting in my hand. Just not seeing the big swing that I want yet. Okay, I'm waiting to turn again. Okay, I'm going to take 6 damage. And I'm going to use. See, what I don't like is if I put out this reinforced dam, it's going to stop the bleeding. But I don't have any good answers. Unless, I probably should have seen this a little bit earlier. Actually, I don't think I had the cards to do it earlier. I'm paying for the Forest Troll with the baited trap. And by the way, I might decide to do that because I'm getting close to my legacy goal of unlocking unexpected allies. And I would be able to, okay, I can say, check, I played off a Forest Troll, even if I lost the game. But I think with this, I can absorb these 2 Entry Herds with the Reinforced Dam, and then maybe get something going with me there. Hungry Wolf, okay. That's not great, because 2 are going to hit the dam, 1 is going to trade out with the Forest Troll. And, I mean, it would have been 9 damage, so what am I complaining about? I kept my head above water for a turn. There's regeneration. Every time I forget to do the thing. Guys, someone needs to teach me that discard order is important in Deck of Wonders. And this might not make a difference because, okay, none of the Entry Herds wanted to play last time. Now they're all out in force. I'll trade away 1 with the Forest Troll and make sure that the Forest Troll is on top because I know Fate would laugh at me and do it again. I'm going to take 6 damage. I feel like I got to play until I get a hit in, but I guess I did that last turn. And that is the end of my turn. Lightning Strike isn't going to do it. They are going to take me out. So I've gone 0-15 and then 0-20 to Cullen. Not the greatest. I think I need some help. What do you guys think? So give me 1 second. I'm gonna set things up, bring in Malachi, and we are gonna try this bad boy co-op. So let's see. I'm trying to think of the best way to do that. Probably create a multiplayer, and I'm gonna pause the window real quick. This is like the edge of my streaming knowledge. If I do that, there we go. Perfect. Oopsie, did something wrong. There we go. And I want the Gen Con demo booth. This is exciting. We're going to have some fun. So, you might not know, Deck of Wonders can be played co-op. I've been pretty much 100% focused on solo play in development, but there is a really fun little way that you can play co-op, and it's not just straight up pretending to be two people. So I'm gonna go on mute for a second. I'm gonna turn my screen back on. We're gonna get Malachi in here and hopefully have some fun. Okay. And then I am going to I'm trying to get voice chat set up here. Welcome to the game. Let's see here. Trying to click. I'm trying to get the voice call set up, but it won't work for some reason. That's super weird. Oh, this is why. Let's see if that's coming through on my end. Test, test. Oh, I'm waiting for him to join. And Malachi, if you're on voice chat, you can accept on Steam. Oh, would Discord be better? Probably. Silly me, no one uses Steam voice chat, so let's get Discord up and running. Sorry for the delay. While you guys are waiting for us to get our co-op game set up, my request to you would be to go look at the social goals for Deck of Wonders on Kickstarter and just go do each of them. Of note, tagging friends in the Instagram post. I will accept multiple friends tagged in a post. So that is all you. Let's see here. What is... I'm hearing a bloop that makes me think that I should be on the line with someone, but maybe not. Hello, hello. No. See, this is why I need to be doing physical games, because of my tech illiteracy. By the way, if you got any questions, anything you want to talk about, background on me. Oh, and I hear someone. Put it into the chat on Twitch. I'm very open. I love hanging out with people, love sharing my story and hearing everyone else's story. So let's just hang out. And hello there, Malachi, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hey, how's it going? Test,
Doing
test. You might have a little delay there. Are you in... Okay, I see you in Discord as well. Let's. I'm going to hang up on this and go to Discord because it's just better. Cool. Take 2 here. Physical gameplay, doing a live playthrough on Twitch Thursday. Yes, yes, Logan Chops Reviews is an amazing channel. They just put up their like 4-minute overview today. Guys, I struggled to teach this game in 40 minutes. Logan Chops Reviews did it in 4. And it doesn't, like, he sounds so nonplussed, so unheard. He's just talking with a friend, man. And then you get to the end of the 4 minutes, you're like, I just got a college graduate course's worth of information. So, Malachi, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm getting creamed by Cullen. Do you think you can help me out?
I'll try.
Now, this is a bit of a weird situation here in that normally when you're playing co-op, you would each choose a unique villain to go up against. Because what we're playing with is the demo. It's kind of the first villain replicated twice. So we are fighting Cullen and Cullen's evil twin Cullen, and we're gonna see if we can both beat Cullen. Now the rules are, we're gonna play in parallel, so each of us works out our turn at the same time. When it comes to the draw phase, you are allowed to pass a card to your partner. If you have a card to pass, you can pass one, you can receive one. You don't have to pass one to receive one, so we could pass resources one way or another. And we're just going to see how things go. So let's shuffle up our respective decks and draw 4. And will we be able to see each other's hands? I can see my hand. I can't see yours.
I can't see yours.
Yeah, I think it's hidden. You want to play that way? Why don't we? I'll try playing out on the table here.
Sure.
I don't know if that's gonna get obnoxious. It is. I'm not gonna be able. I'm not gonna be able to pull out of my hand. All right, I've got a gnome. I've got Ent Tree Herd. I always like seeing Ent Tree Herd in my opening hand, so I think I'm gonna keep this my 4 here. Oh, that's wise. Yeah, I'm gonna skip away here. There we go. What are you thinking?
All right. So are we allowed to swap hands or swap cards now? First turn?
I'm trying to remember how I wrote it in the rules. I believe I wrote it up so that it is before you draw each turn. So not this first turn,
All right.
but then before we draw on subsequent turns. So I know you like talk. Why don't you talk for a second about why you like the idea of waiting a turn versus kind of going now?
Yeah, so I have found that in my games, if I just go out on the first turn, I will usually just end up losing all the cards I played on the villain's turn because they play 3 cards. And so that's a lot of variables to consider. Whereas if you were to wait a turn, you get to see the cards that the enemies play, and then you are able to react to that, and then they only play 1 card, so there's not as many unknown variables for their next turn. There's not as many nasty surprises that come up.
So knowledge is power is kind of the attitude. Well,
yeah, basically.
So we're gonna do a Tale of Two Cities here. I've played out some cards. I've got what I think is a strong front line. I don't know if you've decided if you're gonna mulligan or hold yet. But we can move on to our respective villain turns once you are feeling good. What do you think?
I think I have this guerrilla tactics here, so I'm hoping that at least 2 of the 3 villain cards will be minions, so then I'll be able to use that to draw 2 cards, which would be nice.
Okay, I like it. So let's draw for the villain, and we each can play out the villain turn in parallel.
Okay.
Now the part where it might be important is if you realize, oh, I would really want a Pixie Mesmerist, or if I realize, oh, I would really want whatever card you've got, we might need to talk through some decision making. But let's go. And I'll narrate mine. I apologize if that's tough. I got a Pixie Cavalry. This is actually going to turn out great for me. I got the Gnomish Servant, which gets taken out by the Baited Trap. First shield on the Pixie. And a Hungry Wolf. So these 2 for me are going to attack reinforcement, and it's going to shield. Okay, I'm about ready to draw here.
All right.
You tell me when you are good to go.
So just to make sure I'm doing this right, the Forest Troll can discard the Reinforced Dam, which would also discard the Earth Shield.
Yeah,
just making sure I did that right.
That's a good stomp right there. Yes, indeed. If you drew them in this order, absolutely.
All right, so then that will be 8 damage.
All right, making me nervous, Smalls. You've got two minions, so you're gonna want to hang on to that guerrilla tactics. Okay, here's.
You could use my Gust of Wind.
I was gonna say I'll take that. Do you want the Pixie Mesmerist in return, or do you want to hang on to it? Or do you want me to hang on to it?
I'm fine with either.
I'm gonna hang on for now because you got all that draw. If that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we get to draw 1 in addition to that. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna use that Gust of Wind. I'm just gonna play for board control this turn. And then I'm gonna play out my Mesmerist. Cool. All right, so you used your Gnomish Servant.
Yeah, I baited trap on the forest troll.
I like it.
Let's see what else do I want to do.
The wolf could be good for the
Yeah.
but it dies to anything. Nice.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, do you
I
wanna heavy up on minions now?
think maybe I'll try this.
I gotta say, when the turn opened up and you ate damage, I was like, haha, see, you gotta have, and you're sitting pretty now like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think when you give yourself those options, you can oftentimes kind of handle things. It often, I'm trying to say, it often looks way worse than it actually is.
Oh yes,
So.
definitely. It's scary taking 9 damage on your first turn.
Yeah. But it's Brandon from Optimal Play. I learned from him. I think I've told everyone I've played with ever since that you don't have 20 health. You have 19 bonus health and 1 point that matters. So, all right.
Yes, that is a thing that Magic players also say.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for my villain turn. I think we're done here. Let's see how it goes. Oh, actually, no. This is great. Okay, my turn is very easy. Oh, we didn't. No, never mind. So we are doing it right. I get to, so for those watching, Poison Toad is going to kill whatever it hits. I can force the Gnomish Servant to go first. Priority order for my minions is Pixie Mesmerist first, and Tree Herd second because it's 4 then 3. And in this order, it deals 1 damage and gets killed, and then 1 more poison damage and gets killed. I just got a nice little 2 for 1. I think you're just good luck, yeah. What do you got?
My turn was pretty good, so I just traded a Hungry Wolf for the Ent Tree Herd.
Uh-huh. All right.
And a Reinforced Dam came up, which didn't really do anything.
Yeah, you won't be able to use this lightning strike, so I think we just keep on going, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, I used 1 to draw and drew into my, I actually don't know where I drew. Where'd that card go?
I think you actually
I
gave
drew
it to me.
yeah, all right. There we go. All right. Got a Poison Toad. I think I'm just, I know I can hit Colin for 3.
That Reinforced Dam is blocking my attack.
I think, you know what I could do is I could trade you that Poison Toad next turn if you can just engineer a way for it to live, which I think you're looking good. So if you can tread water, I'll pass you over my Toad.
All right.
When it comes time to draw. So are you done with your turn then?
Yeah,
so
I can't really do anything.
Before we draw, okay, I pass you that. Could I have that Pixie Mesmerist in return?
Sure.
Cool. I like having something in front of my my Entry Herd, and now we draw. And I'm not gonna. Oh, you got the whole deck there. Whoopsie. Believe you're drawing for you, right?
I think it's the. Oh yeah, it is my turn.
We're sitting pretty. All we needed was you here, and everything turns around. What's going on there?
Yep. All right, let's see.
Believe someone said that you can make each other a team on this. I didn't know you could do that. All right.
Oh.
So actually, you know what? I might have been wrong on that. Yeah. All right. I play that Pixie Mesmerist. I'm gonna kind of all in a little bit to protect my Tree Herd. So another powerful strategy here is bracketing, where if you can get I'm trying to talk and play at the same time, and it's not working well. Oh, sorry, I did the wrong thing. So I shouldn't have drawn that. This gets shuffled back in. I am going to play the Poison Toad at the cost of the Lightning Strike, just to have someone above and below my Ent Tree Herd. These both come in tapped. I can hit Cullen again, and that's the end of my turn.
All right, I'm also done.
All right, so we draw for the villain. Tactics, I'm riding on that edge. Gnomish Servant is going to make trouble. Hungry Wolf. Ha! I'm so glad you passed me that Pixie Mesmerist. Because I can now take both of them out. Man, I've gotten so much value off the Pixie Mesmerist this game. Because I had Gnome into Poison Toad, and then I just had Gnome into Hungry Wolf. So that's fantastic. Okay, are you ready to draw for your turn?
Yeah.
I wasn't even paying attention to my discard because apparently I forget that I don't have anything I want out of my discard.
Right.
You might want that, so I say
The
we hold
poison
on.
toad's pretty nice.
All right, we draw. Ah, another mesmerist. I was just talking about how much I like him. 4 damage.
3 damage to Cullen. So
Okay.
one quick question: if one of us manages to defeat Cullen before the other, what happens then?
So what happens is Cullen comes back to life with 1 health, and basically we have to defeat him on the same turn.
Ah.
Now that is a rule that I am very unsure about, and so if that is like terrible and frustrating, then I will change it. But that's the idea, and I'm in a position to be ready to draw. I think I skipped this. I'm trying to narrate and play at the same time here. So I think I'm to the villain's draw.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Okay. This is where an eventual stretch goal, I think, will be a turn tracker, just to keep things nice and easy. But I always have a problem with turn trackers because like you've taken the burden of remembering whose turn it is and shifted it to remembering to flip the thing, which maybe is a little bit easier. You know, what can you do? All right, I've played out the villain's turn, and I'm ready to go. Ready to draw whenever you are.
All right.
I'll come over and look at what you've got
I think
going
I'll
on
swap those and take 1.
Ah, well, and you have that option because you have a 2 and a 2, right?
Yeah.
Now you take 1. That gnome servant stays on the board. Yeah. Now come on, we got him in hand. We don't need to cheat. And yeah, I say we just straight draw. Tactics is not going to be helpful for me. I am going to use my poison toad to take out the pixie cavalry and then deal 3 more damage.
All right. So I think we're going to take out with my pixie cavalry and then deal 1 damage with my poison toad.
I like that. This is good. I'm learning stuff about Tabletop Simulator here. All right, I'm ready to draw for the villain.
All right.
Forward stroll on my side. You know what I was about to say is like this is the point in the game where I think if I'm ahead on damage, I can start passing resources over to you. I don't think that anymore. All right, so I had my board wiped. I'm ready to draw. You've got a little bit more of a turn to play out here.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna.
I think you can
have it
1.
take 1 damage.
Yeah, I like that because now you can start catching up on damage. Straight draw. Well, because I don't think you're gonna be able to keep that pixie mesmerist alive to draw off of it. So, yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. You can deal what 4 or kind of do some tricks to clear the board.
I think I'm gonna deal 2 and then take this guy out.
Yeah, I like that. A little more measured pace here. Drawing for the villain.
Gust of wind. That's not what I wanted.
Oh no! I took 1. Oh, that is painful. Okay, so now I've got a Pixie Mesmerist on board. I'm kind of happy to bide my time. And I think I'll be able to get value from the guerrilla tactics. So I'm happy to just draw.
All right.
I got a gust of wind. That's not helpful. I'm gonna wait a turn and see if I can maybe cash in on this Mesmerist being little and easy to avoid. So time to play the villain turn. All right.
2 gnomish servants in a row.
Oh no. Lightning strikes. Yeah. That got scary real quick. It's interesting. The villain is drawing all these little 1 health minions for you, which is giving you, you're bleeding little bits of damage, but it's giving you so much more control over the board. I before we draw, have this, please. I don't need it, and you do.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, let's draw. And I'm gonna cash in my guerrilla tactics to draw 2 more. I think I've seen like no regenerations. That makes me want to kind of fish for strong combo. But I'm gonna do something a little crazy here. Play that. I'm gonna draw one. Oh, just drew into regeneration.
Nice.
Discarded the forest troll. That is like the ultimate like 360 no scope shot. When you discard a forest troll with an entry or something that cycles, and then cycle into the regeneration to bring it back.
Wow.
That feels good. That feels good right there. All right, I'm happy with that. These are all tapped. That is the end of my turn. I don't want to shield anything just yet, so it is the villain's turn.
You know, you probably shouldn't use the word tap on stream.
You know, you're probably right. It is exhausted. Is that what we're going with now?
I think so.
Okay, exhausted.
That's kind of the generic term.
Yeah, exhausted and readied. Or like I know XCOM the board game just has little icons for it, and it's like they just give up on using a word and use an icon instead. All right, I gotta see here. So my guys are going to be organized that way. So I'm putting these guys in priority order, but I'm putting the troll last to try to protect it. I'm going to engineer this so that the pixie attacks first, loses its shield, and then the entry herd attacks second and kills it. Neither of those are going to die back. And then this entry herd and this entry herd trade. These entry herds are moving in flocks. They are very much all sticking together. I am 2 points off lethal. Oh, so close. And I can afford to eat some damage. I wonder, are you ready to draw?
Yeah, I don't know. Me, if you pass me that Earth Shield, then I could play a Forest Troll, which might be good, but maybe not.
Well, what I was thinking is if I shield up the Forest Troll on my side, there's a good chance that it lives another turn, and that would put me in range of lethal at least. But I could always get hit by a removal spell or something else. So I'm going to pass this to you. I'm going to play board control with my Forest Troll. We're going to try to catch up kind of together here.
All right.
All right, draw. Reinforce.
Oh, regeneration.
Okay. Do you have anything that discards? No.
No, but I think I'll wait until the Forest Troll dies and then
that's
regenerate
nice.
him.
Yeah, it's just a fancy way of discarding. Dying is just a fancy way of discarding when you think about it. All right, so I'm actually going to use my Forest Troll to knock out that Pixie Mesmerist, and I'm going to play the Reinforced Dam to buy myself some time.
Nice.
All right.
You kind of do want to pace yourself because we want to beat them at the same time.
Yeah,
so
cross the finish line at the same time. You gotta, and it's gotta be like a there's no Hail Mary shots kind of winning. Okay, but how many times have we passed cards? Okay, that's not gonna help. Oh, this is the villains. It is the villains. That's great for me. So that misses, and I take 3. Okay, I'm gonna be in range of lethal with pretty good board control next turn. You gotta play out your turn here.
I think the most satisfying thing in this game is when the enemies attack you and 2 of the enemy creatures die and just 1 of your creatures die.
Yeah.
That's very satisfying.
The only thing better is when it's 3, right?
Yeah.
Let's draw. You want to keep that regeneration because you've got the Forest Troll. Real Tactics isn't going to help me. Oops.
We both just draw Guerrilla Tactics.
I think we did. All right, so whoever has 2 villain minions out next turn is going to draw infinity minions. It might actually be me because whatever the villain draws on this. Okay, so I'm ready for the villain turn.
All right.
I hope your guy survives. Yes, your guy survives. This is great. This is a good setup here. And these 2 are going to take out Reinforced Dam for me. That is the villain's turn. Okay, I've got lethal.
There you go.
Okay, you sure? I mean, I guess it's not. It's well. All right, so it's like I'm probably gonna lose the troll next turn. I will be able to get the value out of drawing, and then I can pass you whatever you need for the rest of the game to. No,
that's probably a good idea.
Okay. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. That's the idea of this mode, right? All right, so I'm gonna first just draw all the cards. Does feel good to have this many cards in hand. And I have a pretty compelling. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to use 2 Forest Trolls, so I'm going to just cycle that and kill the... And in case we're just drawn.
Wouldn't the lightning bolt or lightning strike have to go on top? Because you
No.
discard costs, then you discard the card, I thought?
Great question. So the cost card is considered part of the attack action. So the spell, the thing it's affecting, and the cost all go together, and you have agency.
Oh, so I was making it a little bit harder for myself.
I was gonna say you just went from like a 95 win rate to a 100 win rate right there. But yeah, so I can make sure. Now I'm almost worried. I'm gonna check the discard. You're allowed to go through the discard at any time. Which I realize when I say that, when I'm about to go through the discard, feels like the most self-defending, like, I made up a rule, I can look anytime I want. I've seen 1, 2... I'm just worried about the villain pulling out this Forest Troll. I want it for myself, but I'm worried the villain's going to get it. 14 cards, 2 regenerations left. Scary. Alright, I am going to all in here, because I've got lethal and... Well, I just need 1 point of damage. So honestly, in that case, the poison toad is as good as the forest troll. Just because it's protecting me from spells on either side. Do you want Gust of Wind or do you want forest troll?
I probably only be able to play 1 forest troll, so I'll take the Gust of Wind just in case.
Okay, so I'm gonna hang on to that. Yeah, and that's the end of my turn. Now we play the villain turn, and then.
All right.
Aha! I'm glad I used that poison toad. Oh, and I didn't use my forest troll last turn, so I've literally got him down to 1. And I take 3. And I've got lethal pretty safely on board, I think. So I'm happy to pass you a card just so you have more discard fodder. Oh. You've got lethal.
There's a reinforced dam though. That's an issue.
Okay, well what I can do, I can pass you the Gust of Wind, and at least then you can have the forest troll at the worst next turn.
All right.
So we draw Pixie Cavalry for me. That. I hit him for 1, but he bounces back, so I'm just kind of batting him around. I've got 3 turns if nothing bad happens. I think we got him. Come on. All right.
All right.
So I'm ready for the villain turn. You gotta set your rotation degrees to 45 there. Gust of Wind is gonna do it. Okay, I've got lethal on board. Tell me you do.
All right, I've got him.
Yeah. All right, so we draw. It doesn't matter though. We got lethal on board. And there it is, folks. The first recorded co-op win versus Cullen. 4-0 and 9-0. What a freaking game. All right. Well played, man. Well played.
Thanks.
I think it's interesting because it was very different starting strategies. And then, like, there were different points where I felt more and less ahead. You felt more and less ahead, but we were able to share our resources well. That was a lot of fun. Thank you for doing that. Let's see if we are going to reveal some art right now. So let's see. I can actually look. Oh no, I had all the socials pulled up on within Tabletop Simulator, which is the clunkiest way to do it, but
definitely.
I also love that because of the way I have it set up, it asks you to open like 600 different windows, which is very polite that it asks. All right, so we have 1, 9, 10. Yeah, okay, we've crossed the line on Instagram. Now we just need to have crossed the line on Facebook, and we will reveal card art literally right now on stream. I'm so freaking excited, especially because the 2 pieces we haven't shown yet for Baited Trap and Lightning Strike are phenomenal. And so if I look here, we are at 22 shares. Ladies and gentlemen, let's reveal some card art. This is what you came for. I have to figure out how to do that because right now I'm only sharing my window. So I'm actually going to check now. I'll give everyone votes in the Twitch chat. What would you like to see? Put in Twitch chat right now. Do you want to see Baited Trap or do you want to see Reinforced Dam? I'm going to check and see what Kickstarter has to say about it. So Lightning Strike or Baited Trap. I think I said Reinforced Dam, didn't I? Lightning Strike or Baited Trap. It's been a long couple of days. It has been a very fun, but very long couple of days. Here. I think. All right. I think the lightning strikes have it.
Nice. That's what I wanted to see.
Excellent. All right. I gotta figure out how to pull it up now. Pause while Dennis is tech illiterate for 5 minutes. Guys, this has been just a fantastic first day. It has been, I mean, we're over, God, I just looked again. We're over $13,000. There's been such a groundswell of support. So much fun. And by the end of the night, we are going to see Lightning Strike. Let's see. Match. Okay, I'm going to make sure I get the right one. We are looking at Lightning Strike tonight. This is a world premiere, by the way. Go. Literally, so I haven't even shown this art to my wife. Lauren has seen this. I have seen this, and actually my mother-in-law has seen this because she was a very, very kind investor. And so I gave her a little sneak peek, but this is exciting. Okay, I'm downloading it so that I can do the little flip around thing, and then I gotta figure out how to bring it up on my stream or on my screen. But ladies and gentlemen, this is your card reveal for hitting the first unlock. We are about to see Lightning Strike, the full art version for the first time. And as a quick reminder to everyone, this is what the placeholder art card looks like. And add a window capture. Okay, and I pick photos. There it is. This is Lightning Strike. You guys see that? I think it's coming up. On the,
ooh, nice.
Yes. So on the Twitch channel, let me know if you can see it. This is Lightning Strike. So let's unpack what's going on here. And I should have had the foresight. I wasn't even thinking about, hey, we're gonna hit our goals on stream. I should have had the foresight to bring Lauren in. So this is Lightning Strike. On the tame side, we see a tree getting struck by lightning, and you'll notice there's an ent in the background here. Reacting like a that was close kind of deal. So this is the tame side of Lightning Strike. By the way, this is probably my favorite sky. Actually, I lied. So this is my second favorite sky in the game. The first favorite sky is the art for Aurora, the second villain in the game, who if we hit our next tier of social unlock, she'll be revealed. But I've kept you in suspense long enough. So that is the tame side, and then we see on the wild side of Lightning Strike the ent itself getting hit. And this is exciting to me because this is the first time we've seen the lower half of the ents, and there's such a cool idea going on here. So you can see the trees getting missed, the ent is getting hit. And you'll notice the bottom part of the ents. Ents in the world of Deck of Wonders don't have legs like you might expect. They move almost like you remember Ursula from The Little Mermaid? Like they've got that going, only it's a tangle of roots that allows them to kind of move and crawl through the forest as they go. So this is that ent, unfortunately, poor guy, getting taken out by the lightning strike. So yeah, this is about to go up on the Kickstarter, and will be available. This is the first place publicly that this has gone out. So thank you everyone for watching. Would love your thoughts, reactions, etc. And this will go up to the public at large. At the end of tonight. So Malachi, thank you so much for hanging out. Do you have anything you want to plug or anything you want to talk about?
If you want to check out my YouTube channel, I'm MalStorm Gaming. I do solo and cooperative game coverage I do playthroughs and reviews and unboxings.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you want to check that out, you can do that, and you can watch me play all sorts of games. I'm mostly a fan of card games in particular, but I play all sorts of different games.
Yeah, well, clearly you were good luck tonight. We had a nice co-op win to cap off the brutal losses that I was handed. So thank you for being on. Thank you, everyone, for watching and hanging out. And thank you all for supporting Deck of Wonders. We have now about, I think, a day and a half left to hit our 48-hour funding goal. And if that happens, the full digital art book for Deck of Wonders will be free for everyone who backs, which means you will get to be able to see this art. You can kind of see it's behind a template. It's covered up a little bit. It's got to be cropped. You will see the full art in all of its glory available to you in this art book for every single piece in Deck of Wonders. So
nice.
Please tell your friends, encourage people on social media to come back the game, because if we hit our funding goal in 48 hours, we get to share this art as it demands to be seen, I would say. Yeah. With that, holy crap, it's been a week, it's been a month, but it's been a day. It has been a very good day, but I'm going to go pass out somewhere, I think, after updating the Kickstarter page. Malachi, thank you again. Thank you to everyone in the Twitch chat. And hopefully I'll see you on Kickstarter.
Thanks for having me.
Mm-hmm.